Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our final session together, practicing the Moola mantra for Guru's grace. It is Dr. Pillai's birthday retreat this weekend, and we have received blessings already. So even if you're joining live, or maybe you'll join in the future in the Evergreen course when that is appropriate for you or it's doable for you. And those people who are enrolled in the course since yesterday, we have received so many blessings. So my name is Sucharita, for those of you who don't know me, wishing you all a very warm welcome. We are going to dive into a beautiful culminated energy space, a vortex that we've been co-creating as we dive into the practice of chanting internally or out loud, and listening to Dr. Pillai's voice as he takes us on an inner journey and connects us with miracle consciousness. So the sounds Om, Aim, HREEM, SARVA, LOKAYA, ADITYAYA, SHIVA, SATGURU, BABAYA, SWAHA are secret sounds that will unlock your understanding of who you truly are. And who we truly are is God, Goddess, nature, supernatural beings. We're connected with the cosmos. So this is a big cosmic event that's happening in these past couple of weeks leading up to Dr. Pillai's birthday weekend, the retreat that is online virtually. And we are diving into his grace and blessings with that much more ease. And we feel natural to receive the blessing. So that's what we want to do. We don't want to just chant a mantra or a hymn or listen to some songs that are sacred. That's beautiful. However, we want to have an experience. We want to know that we connected with Dr. Pillai's grace and blessings, and we are continuing on to be initiated, however that is for you. Trust it, that you are also going through an initiation process as you align with his energy. The cosmic event that is going on now is this big celebration in the heavens. Hey, there's a Sadguru on the earth plane. Let's go bless his people. So that's what it is. So there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of energy that's available, bliss. There can be resolution to your challenging situations where you just let go, finally. Whatever has come up to the surface for you that has caused so much pain and suffering, you can just easily and readily let it go. So these sounds will do both. It will let go of karma that is no longer serving us, and then it will grab on to the divine energy that is coming into the earth plane, and also deep from within us. It is awakening our energy bodies, and our soul is going to be satisfied. So this is our final session together. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. I am going to be leaving the screen, the viewing screen. So what you'll see here, if you're new, welcome, and everybody else, welcome. You can tell that I'm so excited. There's so much energy. So know that. And even if you feel like, I'm not feeling it, you are receiving it. So please know that on some level you were called to participate in this, and you are ready to receive your blessings as in a change in your destiny. So set your intention as I move the camera so that you'll just see the altar, the image of Dr. Pillai, the statue, and then a picture of him in his light body, and also the big yantra, that big sacred geometry that is like a machine. Once it's cranked on, once it's turned on, it's going to radiate out divine blessings, divine energies, and soak it up. Body, mind, and soul, just absorb it like a sponge. And that's all you need to do. You showed up, and that's 80% done. Now the 20% is listen to Dr. Pillai take us through a lovely guided, deep understanding of the sounds that represents his consciousness, and that will unlock all the blessings that you are ready to receive. All right, so happy birthday to Dr. Pillai, and happy birthday to anyone else who's celebrating. You can post your intention on the chat, or your prayer that you want to ask for whatever it is that you want. Remember, ask is a mantra. Ask and you shall receive. So if you don't ask, you won't receive it. So we really need to put that into practice. What do we want? Now that we're here, Dr. Pillai is all about giving gifts on his birthday, not receiving gifts. He doesn't need anything. He wants to give everyone gifts. So this is it. We're going to receive tremendous blessings, tremendous gifts. All right, so here we go. Set your intention. Maybe you can write it out on the chat, or you can write it in your journal, or you can just say it if you'd like. Just set it however that works for you. And then there are no right or wrong ways, and then let it go. Leave it at Guru's feet. And it will be so easy to do. Momentarily, you're going to see what I mean. So you can be closing your eyes and putting your attention internally. Imagine all your troubles being diffused. All the stubborn karmas are being diffused. You can imagine the light burning it if you want to leave it there in the light. So we'll go through a little bit of a setup, preparation, meditation process where you can connect your chakras, your energy, your psycho-spiritual energy wheels that are in your subtle body, corresponding to your physical body, the backbone in your subtle body, your energy bodies. Imagine a ray of light shooting up your backbone and piercing all those psycho-spiritual centers, those chakras. Remember, the light represents the divine. The divine wants to communicate with you. Body, mind, and soul. Reddish orangish light pouring down your legs into your feet and toes. We'll call on Ganesha to remove the obstacles. His energy is very powerful, being around the 4th moon here in Toronto, Canada, Eastern Standard Time. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Now, we'll enliven the chakras, starting at the base of the spine. Move up to the heart center, middle of the chest. Move up to the throat, clear the throat. Ma. Move up to the middle of the brain, the third eye. Oh. Float back down to the base of the spine. Connect with the earth element in the legs and in the lower chakra. Na, 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 na. Move into the navel chakra, the belly. Fill it with water. Ma, 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 ma. Move up to the heart center, middle of the chest, also down the arms and hands and fingers. Set them on fire. She, 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 she. Move up to the throat, the mouth, the nostrils. Connect with the air element or prana, the subtle air, the life force, energy. Wa, 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 wa. Move up to the third eye. The two eyes are steady and still. The right and left brain light up. Connect with the ether, akash or space. Ya, 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 ya. Now, imagine Dr. Pillai appearing before you in a form you're familiar with, or a vast light that shoots out beams or rays of light into every pore of your skin. You're soaking up this spiritual transmission, the birthday blessings, birthing the highest consciousness that's healing your body, your mind, your soul, your finances, your relationships. It's changing your destiny so that you can experience a more fulfilling, more rewarding destiny. Soak up the blessings. Two beams of light enter your eyes. Two beams of light enter your ears, piercing your eardrums. The light enters the inside of your head. Two beams of light shoot up either nostril. A beam of light enters the mouth, pierces the tip of the tongue, the middle of the tongue, and the back of the tongue, even in the throat. The light gets in and diffuses the negative congested energies. This is a divine light emanating from Dr. Pillai's light body. Soak it up. A light pierces your forehead. Enters the middle of your brain, the pituitary pineal glands light up. The third eye lights up. And then finally, a ray of light pierces the top of the skull coming from above. your head, the light enters your brain, the neurons start to fire all over the whole brain. Feel the tingling, the vibrations of this light entering all parts of your brain. And the whole body lights up. Again, go back to the image of Dr. Pillai. Beaming rays of light, soak it up. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha.
सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिव सद्गुरु बाबाय स्वाहा। 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 Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha Om Sarva Lokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha Om Sarva Lokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha 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 Sarva Lokaya Adityaya Shiva SATGURU Babaya SWAHA Om SARVA LOKAYA ADITYAYA Shiva SATGURU Babaya SWAHA SARVA LOKAYA ADITYAYA Shiva SATGURU Babaya SWAHA Om 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 SARVA LOKAYA ADITYAYA Shiva SATGURU Babaya SWAHA SARVA LOKAYA ADITYAYA Shiva SATGURU Babaya SWAHA SARVA LOKAYA ADITYAYA Shiva SATGURU Babaya SWAHA SARVA LOKAYA ADITYAYA Shiva SATGURU Babaya Swaha. Sarva Lokaya Adityaya Shiva SATGURU Babaya Swaha. Om Sarva Lokaya Adityaya Shiva SATGURU Babaya Swaha. Om Sarva Lokaya Adityaya Shiva SATGURU Babaya Swaha. 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 Sarva Lokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru 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 Babaya Swaha. सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिव सद्गुरु बाबाय स्वाहा ओम सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिव सद्गुरु बाबाय स्वाहा 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 SARVA LOKAYA ADITYAYA SHIVA SATGURU BABAYA SWAHA SARVA LOKAYA ADITYAYA SHIVA SATGURU BABAYA SWAHA SARVA LOKAYA ADITYAYA SHIVA SATGURU BABAYA SWAHA SARVA LOKAYA ADITYAYA SHIVA SATGURU BABAYA SWAHA
Slowly, slowly, let go of the meditation, the chanting. As you're coming back to yourself, observe what's happening in your body. What's happened with your thoughts or your emotions or memories. Feel the sensations of gratitude and peace and joy, celebration, as it is Dr. Pillai's birthday weekend. And as you're coming back, noticing the physical sensations, the emotions, the thoughts, your surroundings, your memories. Take a moment, if you have your candlelight or a ghee lamp, you can participate in the conclusion of this practice today, which is to do the Avatar Aarti. Aarti is a light, it's a special light that can be activated with the avatar of God, who can create, who can sustain, and who can help us with our manifestations, protect our manifestations, and help us to evolve into the best versions of ourselves on our spiritual journey here in this lifetime on the earth plane. So with your right hand, You can be starting as if you're facing a clock, Dr. Pillai. You face the image of Dr. Pillai, or statue, photo, can be on your computer, your phone. And then you just can be saying the mantra or listening to the Moola mantra. Om Aim Hreem Sarva Lokaya Adityaya Shiva SATGURU BABAYA SWAHA Om Aim Hreem Sarva Lokaya Adityaya Shiva SATGURU BABAYA SWAHA Om Aim Hreem Sarva Lokaya Adityaya Shiva SATGURU BABAYA SWAHA. Make a prayer of gratitude for coming and participating in this simple practice, listening to the Moola mantra, feeling it awakening you to a new level of understanding of your spiritual and material journey here. Thank Dr. Pillai for being invited to celebrate his birthday and to receive the gifts. Thank everybody for joining, because the more the merrier. The party is so much more fun when there are many people who join. So pray for whatever it is that you want help manifesting, or that you need help with resolving the stubborn issues causing so many problems in your life, so much pain and suffering. Leave it at the feet of the Guru. And then finally, because we're all a global family and we're committed to uplifting others, pray for those especially who need food, clothing, shelter, medicine, clean water, people to love and care for them. It's a human's birthright to receive divine intervention, and your prayers can help to melt the heart of the divine and help those people who need it the most. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul. Peace to the environment, peace to the world. Relax and let go. Back. So thanks everyone for joining this final practice of chanting or listening to Dr. Pillai chant the miracle mantra, the Moola mantra, to create grace and ease in our lives. The blessings are always there. We just need to of your highest evolution so that you can speed things up in your life. Speed is what it's all about. Time just goes by, but we've got to experience that acceleration, that speed of things happening in a miraculous way, instantaneously. So that's what we wanted to share with everybody. Thanks to the teachers who participated, Somini Vali, Lalita Varahi, and Padmaji, and myself. We're very, very happy. And it's always a pleasure and an honor to be of support, to help people to come together, give us a space to come together and then feel that connectedness with like-minded souls who are ready for the greatest blessings and expression of our highest selves, our best self, as we move into the golden age, removing all the pain and suffering inside of us. And once that is complete, with the Guru's grace, we're aligned with that energy, we surrender to it, and it's not an effort. You just show up and then experience joy, experience happiness, and build on that. And continue to do the practice, everyone. So this is a fabulous practice to do on Dr. Pillai's birthday, his biological birthday, which is February 1st, tomorrow here in Eastern Standard Time. So thanks for joining. And then those people who are going to stay, we'll take a look at the chat and then see what people have shared. Thanks so much to the Pillai Center teachers here on chat. Radha, you're here. I know Bhairavi's here as well. And whoever else is here, thank you so much. And for those people who have been helping others with your kind words and your supportive words to your friends here on the chat, this is what it is. It's an opportunity for all of us to do something that is going to uplift everyone, no matter what. So let's see what everyone's doing here on the chat. You're welcome to post your experiences too, because it's great that when we capture it, then Dr. Pillai will say, hey, what was everybody's experience during the chanting sessions, during the Avatar Aarti? So lots of gratitude. Melba is saying, Babaji, I'm asking for epic success with both my film projects, the Disney short film and the documentary on TX suffrages, more fun, ease, and joy with my daughter, and meet my soulmate. Hey, good luck. That's awesome. So the more specific we can be, we get out of our ego and say, leave it at the feet of the Guru. He's going to remove the blocks. Who else can we go and ask? Some of us, our parents have passed, or we have been disconnected from our family, so we don't even have an inheritance. So what can we do? The divine knows, and the divine is so gracious. And all the divine wants to do is to remove the pain and the suffering. So Dr. Pillai has communicated with the divine, communed with the divine, and then he's teaching us how to do it for ourselves. So in his name, things can happen super, super fast. So great that you're posting very specific requests, prayers, and so on. Reflections Covenant is saying, thank you to all the teachers for being with us throughout this auspicious days and keeping us in Dr. Pillai's energy. Dustin is saying here, I feel cleaner, calmer. Hey, that's great. That's awesome. And let's see what else people are saying here. And more confident. Awesome. So Pamela is saying, saw a rainbow of beautiful colors moving through the third eye. Great. Then saw, oops, let's see here. Amelia is saying, happy birthday, Babaji. Gratitude to Babaji for your blessings. Melba is saying, Suchuta, thank you for your devotion. You're so welcome. It's Babaji's grace, really. And devotion is something that you love to do no matter what. So whoever you're devoted to, whether it's your spouse, significant other, your kids, your pets, your best friend, your work, the God, whatever God you believe in or don't believe in, whatever you're devoted to, might be nature. It might be that you are so super devoted to yourself. Devotion is an energy. It's a quality that is given. It's a gift to be devoted. And it means that you go deeper and deeper and deeper with comfort and joy and happiness and security, knowing that if the whole thing blew up, you would have that devotion. So knowing that it's an energy, it's a quality, it's a consciousness, you will never ever be without anything. So these practices will awaken you to new levels of understanding of what devotion is. So keep doing the practice, and it will bring in a lot of intelligence and a lot of grace and blessings, and keep you uplifted. It's all about the sun, so you'll feel very sunny every day. Even if the clouds are there, the sun is always shining behind. So Krishna is saying here, I felt a lot of tingling, numbness, and then I had a lot of positive thoughts around my goals. Awesome. So that's how we know when there is like tingling or there's some kind of different energy coming in. It's like something is moving, that darkness, that ignorance, or those blocks. And how? And then you get clarity. So when you have clarity, you can make decisions that are super easy, and it's right on, and you can see everything. So God helps those who help themselves. And you're doing that. You're coming and getting the teachings. Keep practicing the mantra. Keep bringing yourself to these communities. We're going to have these free events for some time because Dr. Pillai wants everybody to have some sort of spiritual reprieve from COVID lockdown, all the fear, anxiety, all the mongering, anger that's going on in the earth plane. And we're, even though we may be huddled away in our little places with the door closed, that consciousness that's on the earth plane is fear, it's anger, it's upset, it's hatred, it is scarcity consciousness, not having enough, not being able to do anything. We don't have any freedom. Our freedom has been robbed from us. It's been taken away. Nope, can't go anywhere, can't do anything, can't even go to the store without someone snapping. I went to the store today, like I do my weekly grocery shopping, and just the checkout clerk says, okay, come to the line. And I've got my mask on, I'm emptying the cart, and this guy says, hey, thanks for butting in. And I said, what? Like, what? The clerk said, come on. So you never know what's going on with other people. And then it really triggered me, and I went, oh, where's my compassion? Where's my kindness? Where's my, it's okay, if you want to go ahead. But I was just like stuck in that, oh, I can't stand COVID. And maybe that's what we have to do too, is to get to that point, and where collectively we're saying, come on, the divine has to come and intervene, because we can't drag this on. We must get the cure, or get some kind of resolve where there'll be more freedom, that we can experience more flow and grace and ease, and people aren't, giving you dirty looks behind their masks and snapping at you behind their masks. It's like, what? So that's what these mantras do too is it protects you right in that moment where you feel like, why are you yelling at me? And getting defensive and feeling like a victim. We're never a victim to anything, even if someone is really nasty. So how it got resolved is I just started chanting the mantra in my mind. Come on, Babaji, get into my body, mind, and soul, because I don't know what this guy is going to do. And I got my groceries to pack and get out of here. So it was diffused. The energy was gone. Everything was gone. The clerk said something blowout. And I've seen too many what do you call those when they go viral, these viral videos that people send me, or people are really smashing each other and shooting each other and just super crazy stuff that has nothing to do with an interaction that you would simply have going to the grocery store. So people are really being on a spiritual path, especially with Dr. Pillai, you feel so protected, and not only protected, but you feel like the moment can change and everything can be okay. And peace can prevail in the next moment. And that's when it does. So these sounds will truly give you Guru's grace. It will just lock you right on. You'll be in a high communication with the divine, even though you might be ratcheting in your own mind or scared or whatever. So we'll continue on with these calls every month. I don't know what is going to be happening in the coming month. Well, we'll be having something, I'm sure. And if not, then send us an email and say, hey, where's our free chanting calls? We want to do this. So we can build that consciousness. And then as a global community, we hold hands virtually. And then at whatever we're doing, wherever we are, we're connecting at any given point in time. And it's bringing that consciousness continuously into the earth plane. So we're a bit of a science experiment. We're using our own body, our own mind, our mouth, the sounds coming out of our mouth. We're putting in the language of the divine into us, and then being in the moment of every day, being in that moment of, okay, who's here, me or the divine? If it's me, it's going to be a struggle. Got to bring in the divine. So just change the channel. Tune into that stronger Wi-Fi connection, that stronger divine Wi-Fi connection, and everything will work beautifully. So Melba is saying, during the Avatar Aarti, I burst into tears for the reasons that you mentioned. Sucharita, I thank Babaji for being born and being here now for me in this moment. Absolutely. Beautifully said, Melba. CDW is saying, blessings to all the beautiful Pillai Center teachers. Oh, blessings to you. Babaji's grace. We're here to just support you. We can't believe it. This is such an awesome thing. So Helen is saying here, Baba, be in me. Oh, you have Spanish, I think it is. So lovely. Thank you so much for posting your language, your message to Dr. Pillai. Kelly's saying, I keep saying, leave my problems at your feet, Guru, and a lot of tension, anxiety left me immediately. There it is, Kelly. So use yourself as your own experiment. No one can negate what you feel. No one can negate what you think. So these fabulous thoughts will come to you and you'll go, what? Who's thinking that? And you'll go, that's my big me inside of me, that high me, that one that says, you deserve this, you're divine. So Guru means to rip away all the darkness, to remove it, to diffuse it, to destroy it, and change our destiny. Throw the light in us so that we will have a lightness of being and thinking and saying and doing, and it'll be instantaneous. So thanks, Kelly, for sharing that, how quickly it can happen. Evelyn is saying, thank you for your diligence in posting all the transcript on Zoom. Lots of cheers in YouTube. You're very welcome. All the teachers are great. So many, Ujwala and the admin staff. Yes, absolutely. Gratitude and appreciation. Abha is full of care and love. Big thank you. Dolly is saying here, Abba, please bless Kiyashani with healing, freedom from attacks of negativity. Please open the doors of light to a good job and a partner in marriage who is her ultimate good. Thank you, Appa. So that's, Appa means father, Abba also means father. So Dolly is asking, hey, this is a prayer I need to be as specific as possible. He knows, he hears you because he's in you. You don't go to a spiritual master to get theory, knowledge. You want him to commune with your soul, wake it up, introduce you to all these divine beings so that you can call on them anytime. They're your BFFs. CDW is saying, blessings, Babaji's blessings and grace gives me the possibility of forgiving the surgeon who messed up my eye. I know everything will be repaired through Babaji's grace. And that's what it is. Karma is that which is kind of like an eye for an eye, right? So you did it sometime in another lifetime, and here it is again, payback. And we don't want to think that way. How could we? Oh, we're so lovely and so nice and so wonderful. How could bad things happen to good people? Well, you don't have to go too far to search it out. It's from a previous lifetime. So chances are, even if they botched the surgery, maybe with technology, this is what I always tell people and myself, maybe as we move along and technology, all the healing technologies that are going to come in to the earth plane, just like cell phones. My God, now I have my cell phone and it's a computer in my hand. And I never thought that I would have a computer in my hand. It has that much power and it can do so much, just like all of us who have cell phones. That's what it is. It's in the hands. So like that, the healing modalities that are going to be coming into the earth plane in the coming few years, maybe they're going to do even a better job. And guess what? You got your karma done. So forgiveness is about giving it forward. You want to move forward. So you want to give it up, whatever that is that you keep tethering yourself to in that situation. And we all do it. And I was like, oh, why is this happening to me? And the who, what, where, when, why will be the questions that stop you. So it's not that you don't ask the questions, you just don't get caught up in that mosh pit of explanation and, oh my goodness, I can't forgive, I can't forget, I can't do. Then you've let the little you take over. And it's I say that with all love, and I think about it myself. Oh my God, I'm such a little temper tantrum at the store when the guy cut me a dirty look and said what he said. And I was like, good thing my mask was on. But then inside I'm going, oh man, when is this little 2-year-old going to give it up? So in that next moment. So we don't want to beat ourselves up either because we can't forgive, we can't forget, we can't move on. Why are we doing this? We're so awesome. And then all of a sudden, so like Dr. Pillai has shared, and I've experienced with him over the years, the greatest teachings where he was so upset. He was so angry with the situation and he was yelling and I was there and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so upset for you. I'm so sad that you're upset. And then it was over in 5 minutes, but I was carried it on for hours and hours, feeling so bad. And then he finally said, after the event, and then it was cleanup and everything, and he was hungry, he wanted to go for dinner, and he says, what is up with you? And I said, well, I'm so upset, blah, 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 blah. And he said, stop. I was upset for 5 minutes. That's all you need to be upset about. Just stop it. Let it go. And in that moment, I was just like, I was in a shock, like, yeah, why do we carry on the misery and the suffering when the whole thing is over? It's done. It's finished. And it's not easy to do. Trust me, it's not. I get it. But you can, with this Moola mantra, you can shift it in a moment because this intelligence comes in and it takes over the situation where you get de-energized. The temper tantrum has a timeout. And then the intelligence comes, the care, the compassion, all the right words, the right action, it takes place. And then it's as if nothing ever happened. So in your life, you can apply that to anything in your life. So we have to take responsibility for our own actions, our words, our thoughts, how we're interacting with others, what we're thinking about others, what we're pumping out into the space, because it's landing on those people. So zip it, like the kids say, zip it. And then when you're still and you're peaceful, and then you put the mantra in there, then the energy of the karma gets diffused. Shishmita is saying, I don't know, but I'm crying and I'm feeling peace. Yeah, the crying is because the divine is inside of you. The divine is crying tears of joy because finally you've done something, whether you joined once or whether you joined a few times or the whole time with this Moola mantra practice every day. The divine is saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. You now have the grace and the blessings. And we always do that when there's a magical moment in life, or we have some insight or some aha moment, or we have this thought that comes to us. Geez, we're so blessed. Oh my God, we're so fortunate. We're so whatever it is. And you're not just saying the words, you're feeling it to the core of your being, and your tears come. And you don't really know if you're sad or happy or whatever it is. Tears come because you're so connected to the divine, and there's no doubt about it. So those kinds of experiences are what people will have shared, and I have experienced it too. And just to share a little bit more about that, I was with Dr. Pillai many times over the years. And this one particular time, he said, I was working day and night, and I was doing an remedy trip, and it was so intense. There were so many things that were going on. Maybe some of you are here and you know what I'm talking about. And it was super, super stressful. And we traveled like hundreds of miles to get all the naughty remedies done. We went to so many temples to get everyone's naughty remedy done. And so I went back to the place that I was staying at, and then Dr. Pillai had just showed up. And so he said, okay, you're a mess, go take a shower, and then, have dinner or whatever. And then he came and he sat at dinner, and he said to me, what do you want? And I just sat there and I started shaking and I'm crying and I'm like, my nose is running, and I was totally unexpected. And then he just got up and left. And I was like, oh, what just happened? So he knew beyond my words, because I couldn't even think. I was so exhausted. And I'm like, why is he sitting here? I can't even think. And he just put the consciousness in, and then connected my soul with the divine, and everything was cleansed. I slept like a baby. I didn't sleep for days and days. I slept only for a few hours and felt like it was days and days. And then off I went, and as if nothing happened or was intense or stressful. So that's Guru's grace. And trust me, the tears were coming. I was so confused. What the heck is happening? And just went to bed. So you can have those kinds of experiences. And that's what we share with everyone, is to make sure that you are doing your self-care. So, maybe unplug from the internet and negative media and so on, because you've just loaded yourself up with some really beautiful divine energy. And then maybe use that energy to create your vision board now that you're clear about whatever it is that you want to create. So create a vision board, create a goal, a game plan for what you want to manifest in this coming year ahead. It's your birthday. Dr. Pillai's birthday is your birthday gift. So you can ask for whatever you want. And so don't just ask and then don't do it. You go and create it in your mind, conceive it, make it come alive for you, and then keep practicing. Lulu saying, I had Karpasamy appear to me at the end of the meditation. Does it mean Babaji was referring me to pray on him? Yeah, if Karpasamy is coming, then Dr. Pillai is revealing maybe there's some injustice in your life. Maybe you're going through some really challenging relationship issues or inheritance issues or lawsuits, or it can be that you're stuck in a job that you cannot stand, or your health. So something that you're really, really stuck, and you cannot see a way out. And then Karpasamy comes and he has this sword and he cuts the ties to that negative experience. And then he gives you the blessings, making it to be a righteous experience. So yeah, whoever you see archetype wise or god or goddess wise, that is the being who wants to reveal themselves to help you. So you can explore maybe, participating in Karpasamy services or chanting the mantra even more. Go on to Pillai Center YouTube and see, get initiated into the teachings of Karpasamy. It's free. And there's a video that Dr. Pillai has done. I think it's about 45 minutes. And then you can go and do the 45 days or 54 days. I forget what it is. There's a practice that Dr. Pillai gives out, the mantra, and then really connect with Karpasamy. Thank you, Lena. God bless. Johnny is saying here, trust me, SHREEM works if you work with it. Lots of enemies attack, but me and my wife, married 45 years, we are still in love, and we need Babaji's blessings to grow in our cosmology. Why the world's a hell? The world is what it is. So if we start to judge it and say there's a heaven and a hell and whatever it is, we will be living in those two opposite poles. And that's what it is to be on a path with Dr. Pillai. We want to first be aware that, okay, I'm living a hellish life, or hellish life is all around me. Not to judge it, you just notice it. And then you also do the things to be safe, for sure. Do your spiritual practices, experience those heavenly realms. And then once you experience both in life, then you say, okay, I'm finished with this, good, bad, right, wrong, up, down, the polar opposites. And then you ask the divine to take you into a heightened state of awareness where you're rising above all of it. And you have that bird's eye view. So you can choose to, be in a lighter state of being. And then that's a place where you can create your own little piece of heaven on earth, regardless of whatever is going on. So just tweaking it a little bit is what I would share with you. I've already learned a lot from Babaji Ashraved. He's doing good stuff to help the world. Many are called, but a few are chosen. Keep going over Babaji's YouTube videos. Repetition is the best way to absorb him. Yeah, it is. And again, being chosen or choosing or doing, that's all part of the third dimensional experience. So really, who's breathing in us? What is it that we're doing every day of our lives? Who is it that wakes us up off the bed, or who is it that doesn't wake us up off the bed? So the choice really is, it's kind of like an illusion that we're actually choosing what to do. We are being in the moment, and then there are options there. And we're noticing, hey, if I'm vibrating with positivity, it's naturally going to draw me to situations. And then it will just be the grace and the ease that comes. There's no action really that's necessary. There's no choice. There's no decision that needs to be made. So yes, you do go through that process of clarity and choices and decision making. You're thinking you're taking action, but really who is moving your hand to the cosmos as well. So we're continuously evolving, lifetime after lifetime. The gods, the goddesses, the divine beings are continuously evolving, lifetime after lifetime. It's a never-ending story. So thanks for posting that message, Johnny. Douglas is saying, an experience I had with Avatar Aarti last year, the power had gone off my neighborhood, so I decided to perform the long version. Immediately after that, after I completed the ritual, to the nanosecond, the power returned. And a new image had appeared on my screensaver of Mount Fuji, Japan, which happens to be a destination that's part of my dreams and goals. There you go. So the opportunities are always there. And then when we do these practices, it creates miracle consciousness, and it guides us. It makes our heart sing. It makes us to get fire in our belly to go do that thing that we want to do on our bucket list. Lulu saying awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, great. Sushmita, I had an interview on the 18th of Jan and asked in the chat, and Padmaji blessed me, and now I have the offer. Thank you, Padma, Mom, and Sucharita, for your blessings, love, and guidance. Thank you, Baba. That's why we come together, because we just don't even know what's going to happen. But this is a space that is so potent with miracle consciousness. You just tap into it, ask for what you want, and then you're loaded with the blessings. You're loaded with the grace. So whatever you go and do in your life, that's what's guiding you. And it can happen so super fast. So keep doing it and get the job. I hope you get the job, Shishmita. Thanks so much for sharing. Okay. I think I've gone over most of the comments. For us is there. Happy birthday, Babaji. You are the greatest gift in our lives. We love you, Abba. Glory to you and the golden age. Thank you so much, Sucharita, and all the lovely PC teachers and team. You're very welcome, for us. Keep going. Bring that light in. Helen is saying, again, I don't speak that language. Thanks so much, Helen, for sharing it, though. Kelly is saying, my mother has COVID. Will you please send her healing energies, Babaji and global family? Thank you. Well, you've come, Kelly, to fill up with all the grace, all the blessings, all these spiritual vibrations. So soak it up. And your mother is blessed, because whatever you do for the mother, you get tremendous blessings, because the only way into this earth plane is through the mother. That's it. That's the birthing process. So there is a very strong union or communion with the souls of the mother and the child. So whatever you're doing spiritually, the mother is going to benefit. And let us know how it goes. God bless anyone who has COVID. It's not a pleasant experience, for sure. All right, so let me see here. Going up a little bit more. Lots of gratitude. Great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I think I've gone over everything. I'm not sure if Radha is here from Apply Center Practice. Please consider, even if you can't join the birthday live, the birthday retreat live, and the money comes, and you really, really wanted to, it might be that the divine is saying, hey, you can do it. You can get the blessings, because it's all the teachings, all the initiations, the meditations, everything that we're doing during this 3-day birthday retreat for Dr. Pillai is being created. All the teachings are there, audios, videos, the practices, everything is there. Even follow-up calls will be going on in the coming weeks as well, every Sunday for about 4 weeks, by different teachers, guiding, leading everyone. And so that is going to be an evergreen course. So don't feel like, oh man, I missed out. Get the blessing if you can, if it comes to that point, and you can get you can get the blessings in this course. So through the Apply Center Academy course. So take a look at the link that brings you to these community calls on Apply Center, and then scroll down, take a look at the different ways that you could participate in Babaji's or Dr. Pillai's birthday, Babaji's birthday and retreat online. And then it is forever going to be there. So whenever it's time for you, get the initiations. Oh my God. 2 most powerful times of the year to get the Guru's grace initiations are his birthday and Guru Purnima in about 6 months from now. July, the full moon in July. So this is a really powerful time, and it's a powerful time of the whole evolution of everyone, because we're at the threshold of darkness. Never before has been pandemic and shutdown of so many businesses and jobs lost, and so much hatred and wars going on. The divine must intervene, and it will. So keep being ready to receive. And these are the teachings that will keep you elevated and ready to receive the higher and higher vibrations. Great. Dubravka is saying, please bless and me and my son. Stop this hard moments. Love, success, abundance, joy. Please, yeah, keep asking. And then put into practice these sounds. They are going to really protect you, guide you always. Indira is saying, I need Babaji's blessings to heal my son. So a lot of healing energy can come through these, the syllables. So the Om, Aim, HREEM, SARVA, LOKAYA. So bring the highest intelligence, the creativity of everywhere. Stick it to me. Make it stick to me. Make me think this all the time. Make me think about coming out of my problems all the time. From all the realms. Sarva lokas means all the lokas, all these special places in the universe where there's healing energy that is so super fast and effective. And it can happen in a very miraculous way with Guru's grace. Aditya is the sun. So millions of suns. Without sun, there's no life. There's no healing. There's no nothing. As if we'd be living in darkness. So nothing can grow. So the sun, Aditya, is not just the sun like the ball in the sky. It is this soul's intelligence, super intelligence. Adityaya, Shiva SATGURU, BABAYA, SWAHA. So that means the highest intelligence is coming through the Guru. He's given you the mantra to do it. It's sticking to you like glue. It's not going to leave you. So keep doing that. And then keep asking, ask, and point to it. And imagine your son or whoever it is that you're praying for, yourself, being healed. You must see the healing being done. So the blessings are always there. The mantra is what's going to connect you to the blessings. Super easy, right? When you have the passcode, you got the username and passcode for your Wi-Fi connection, where you don't know where, if you're traveling or you're at some place that you don't know the internet. And then once they give you, hey, what's your username? Give you the password, boom, you're on. You have communication, everything can happen, and you get to work. So blessings to everybody. Thank you so much. Radha applies in her practice. She's posted again. Dr. Pillai's Destiny Changing Virtual Birthday Retreat. The link is there. So whether you think, oh, well, it's over, it's never over. So hope to see you there tomorrow for the Avatar Aarti and Puja that I'm so happy to be hosting. Such a blessing for everyone to come and participate who is part of those services. So I'll be doing that here, but who knows what the altar is going to look like? I don't, but I'm going to wake up and allow the grace and the blessings to flow so that everyone who comes is going to have a beautiful experience. And globally, we're going to wake up the divine and come into the earth plane through this celebration. So we'll see you there, and then we will see you when we see you next. God bless you all. Thanks to Dr. Pillai, always for giving us the gifts, especially on his birthday. Happy birthday, Dr. Pillai. Namaste.